Oh shit. My table's a mess. Real mess. Serious mess. Why don't you let me? Mm-hmm. 7 minutes. All right, what the hell? I'm just gonna be this one. Alright, screw it. I want to be streaming right now. Not many people are gonna care. Not many people are gonna matter. I don't think anybody even gonna realize. I mean, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Jesus Christ, looks bad. Expo. All right. I don't think they matter too. Okay, so just going to get to this part. Got them already. Okay, just gonna take these guys right here. Quebec, Heart, 3. Here we effing go. Oh. Say, yeah, I forgot. Turn this off. It's gonna get to all the videos I'm trying to buy. Oh, not buy, but downloaded. You heard that pop, didn't you guys? Yep. Man, I sound boring. Hold up a second. Goodbye, man. All right, man. Fat ass belly and everything. Go. Wait, hold on. Man, hang on a second. Let me fucking.
Far from any danger, safe from any failure. Guarded, I found shelter in the storm. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds. In the blue, where I can't be found. Was a soldier in the legions, fought against the demons, fought against the monsters made of gold. Put these stones across Arcadia, following the nature, wash away the place I once called home. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds. In the blue, where I can't be found. I'm hiding in the blue. I'm hiding in the blue. As time goes racing by, I'm wishing I could be fine, but I'm still so stuck on my
Checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I had to drop a dookie. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm sorry I had to kind of do that whole setback just a few minutes ago because I was just in a mess. Everything was just completely just off guard. Remember, I stream 5 to p.m. All right, but I get up. I did not got prepared this time. I didn't get prepared. So it's a very lazy, bad opening. I'm gonna say this up right now. Hear me out when I put down. What's up? What's up? What's up? That's what I had to say. What's up? That's what I had to say. All right. It's your boy Element Reptile. Right? It's your boy Element Reptile. I'm an artist, DJ, graphic designer, illustrator, animator. But that didn't matter. Today, I'm gonna be doing my continuation of the vlogs of my Quebec trip. Video on YouTube. I'm gonna be seeing me downloading a lot of videos. You're gonna see me right now, as I am doing at this moment, downloading lots of videos today. I'm gonna put them up, stack them up here, stack them in the folders, and get ready to start editing all the way. I'm also going to be doing recaps. Not just that, I'm going to be doing D23 Expo recaps. Especially, I want to be talking about a few other stuff that I've been watching recently. I'm going to be continuing. I gotta give you my recap on my Jujutsu Kaisen culling game arc that I just saw on Netflix. I already finished it all. So I'm gonna finish it all. I gotta say this to you. Although it sucks that Netflix has yet to put in Kashimo, right? Kashimo versus Hakari. I'm gonna tell you that, right? I had to. I know in the first minutes I kind of like. I was just this is little that. I was kind of like that, like literally pretty dazed out in my way, because I'm just completely on a mess. Now I know what you're seeing right now. It's a guest bed right now, just being set up because you know, I was expecting my older brother come in because my father. Like I said, my father was in the hospital. He was doing surgery. He's going to surgery. But everything else, he already made it through. They just kind of like opened out his heart and then put a little tube to kind of like loose out the artery that was just like kind of straining him a bit. It was because, you know, it's crazy because, you know, he works out and everything but you know, cholesterol is due to intake, not by biological fat and sugar. You can lose weight. You could try to be as fit as you can. You can run. You can dash. You can kickbox. It doesn't matter. Careful with your intake. And I have to start. I have yet not taken care of my intake, and I'm gonna be setting the boundary on that. So that's a lesson for me. It's a lesson for my father. It's a lesson for everybody. Is take good intakes. That's all that matters. Take good intakes. But either way, I hope you guys enjoy this stream. If anybody right now, because I only I got a subscriber I got one subscriber following me. I'm on 1,272 subscribers on Instagram. Thank you guys. I had 2 subscribers on Twitter X. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna keep going. And all that stuff. Remember, I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing my stuff because I do this because I like it and I'm interested in it. That's all it is. But let's get to this, guys. Let's get to this. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And let's get to it. Something up with the reception, no? Ooh, yeah, the reception's pretty slow. Right now, like the videos right now still downloading and kind of stuff. I did tell you about the D23 Expo. Oh, you know what? I want to tell you news up here. Let's get like just look up here, guys. Look up here. Look up here. Look up here. Right. This is I think from the festivals, Awakenings. Oh shit. Remember here the other Awakening festivals right now. Yeah, that's enough. I don't want to get too much to it. You know, EDM music is something I wanted to bring about, but for some reason they just don't do that. They don't let me do that. Boris Brecha. I remember that Eric Price did collaboration with Boris Brecha. God, golly, imagine that. Ooh. Oh, and that's in Ibiza, right? Shit. Oh, these are from the EDM. Oh, this one is just from like for the festivals in Japan. And as well, I'm going to talk about D23. I'm also going to bring about like construction updates. We did talk about the recap for Fast and Furious. Let's give a break to that, but because we got some crazy announcements. I mean, D23 Expo has some stuff. Even though, yes, we all know Disney is a shithole. Let's be real with you, okay? Disney is a fucking shithole. All right, that's all I'm gonna be straight with you. All right. Now I'm not gonna be like, okay, well, not too straight because then that's just mean. Because imagine that you're like, hey, let a nigga breathe. No, that's all I'm gonna say. But Disney is right because we do have to talk about a few things along the way. I wonder if it's on the way right now. Unconfirmed download. Oh shit! Is it still loading? Because I think I had to download again. I don't know. But I did the download. Okay, no, the download's still downloading. Okay, now it's right here. So now I got my stuff ready. I'm gonna have to start taking all of this shit all the way to get ready for Quebec. I still have, I need to put music on my goddamn and memes on my goddamn Disney's Animal Kingdom and stuff. And I just had to start putting lists just in case, but I never typed the list, so I have to start writing them. My head gone stupid. My head got pretty stupid and lazy these days. And not just that too. I'm also wondering. I'm gonna do the Coco. I'm doing a Coco illustration for Coco 2. That's because of D23 Expo. I'm gonna tell you that. So I already got this shit. I want to do some video editing right now. Where you are, Quebec. Okay, everything is set. I should have been, I'm gonna have to do some like audio recording, but I think that'd be pointless. I'd be pointless if I had to, because I don't know how to do that whole voice recording shit. Dun 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 dun. All right, so I want to have to do a recap, or this. Take this. No, where's the Quebec number 2? Okay, let me get the recap here, right? Here we are. Oops. Yeah, I got that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. A recap. And rather than just, taking a bunch of videos left and right, I could just take a bunch of videos here. And then I'm gonna take cut videos like this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. It is the best way to make sense out of cessation. I didn't want to you know, like cause like a whole uproar. You know, I don't want to just take too much time. And then right here. Hold on a second. Right here, see? It says cut and cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. Been there on it. One, two, right? No, these are all minutes. Holy shit. These are all minutes. Now I'm gonna go, can we do this right here? Just chopping and chopping and chop. Or actually, no, no. Actually, my bad. I forgot because the vlog is a complete vlog. You can't do that. Bro, I didn't even record my own voices. You don't give me a love. You don't give me. Alright, so I'm gonna take you as a recap. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take you as a recap. Take you as a recap. And you as a recap. Alright, right, period. Take you, all you three. And then just have it away. Just have our own way. You don't give me, I love you. All right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna be bringing out some topics. In the meantime, about like doing some like video editing. Fuck it, you know, why not? We're gonna do some video like at the meantime, I'm gonna be working on this. I will go multitasking in a disturbing manner. I don't know if I can, if I'm able to do this, nicely, because I'm not a pro at this whole multitasking shit. But here we are. So here we are in talking news. But for that, I'm gonna bring up the video editing here. See. Alright. All of you are gonna get black and whites. Shit. But why do they do? Why don't do that? Why they don't do that? Christ. To actually no, it's getting it's too wild. It's getting too nuts. It's getting too nuts. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. I need the standard. Miles across. Either ways. What I'm gonna have to do here. Get too far. 10,000 miles across. It takes us in miles across. Oh yeah. Well, you're too far. 10,000 miles across. Need to find. Night you go. He get high you go. He get high. Start when night. Keeping you high. Go. Only I see. Start when and keep you in high. I know I so high. Oh. Oh yeah. Go. Keep you inside. Go. Be so high. I'm single. With me, I say that again. Alright. So get to the. Did I blacken it? Okay. 6, 7. Alright, here I'm gonna probably do effects. No, actually get the previous effects. Get the previous effects. Oops. Fuck. And then yeah, previous effects. Drag it Wait. Drag them here. Put them in a folder. Put them in a folder and just say effects. Yeah, effects. So no one fucks with us. Then from there to the new ones. And the hundreds. It's a no. All right. So I'm gonna take you guys. So I'm gonna take all you niggas. Yes, I'll take all you niggas. You nutless, spunkless niggas. Here, I had to figure out how where these guys going, because I went to the Airbnb. You know, I could have kept it, but I didn't make a vlog. I didn't talk to myself from an Airbnb. I did not talk to myself in an Airbnb. That's the problem. Oh no, what happened? Oh, here we go with this bullshit. Ugh. We're all importing items. Thank you, whore. All right. See if I can download even more here. Touch, just get in case. Nah, I didn't. It's just a video. It's just a photo. So I can officially, yeah, just because I need to save up some space. Although leave some for the sake of well-being. Just for the sake of well-being. Take this out. Now we call it royal. I'm gonna take this. Once we taking, I'm gonna take all of that. This shit. Take this out, or take this. Take this out for sure. I love all these indigenous videos. It's just it brings culture back. They look good. Actually, no. Keep them. Take out the 3 seconds. Take out any video that's seconds. Take this shit out. Anything that's just take a few seconds, like a single-digit second. I might as well delete them all because, you know, I'm already it's already passed. I don't want to let this shit take over my stuff, man. I don't want to let this shit take over my stuff. There was some good videos. Some real good videos. Some take too long and all this stuff. I'm keeping this because actually no, yeah, I should keep that. I didn't record these people. I didn't put this video on the first video. It's an interview. I did a little interview, but that was like pissing off the Iranian protesters, because those people were actually protesting in Quebec. And then of course there's an interview of this. I should have, you know, actually no, I could keep them. Actually, I should keep a good center, because I didn't record much. But these, definitely start deleting all of this. Yeah, I'm deleting. Actually, I'm keeping this, keeping it. Taking this. I'm deleting all of this. Yeah, I am definitely deleting all of this. Yeah, my friend. Yep, deleting all this shit. Deleting all this. Thank you. We'll see each other again. Alright. Delete and delete. Delete. Alright. I'm gonna start deleting right now. I am the mayhem. I am the mayhem. Sure. Itchy the Witch. Graphic novels. Let's talk. Jean Levins dans 6 mois. Webtoons are all shit, my god. I am the man. Alright. Now we get to the other parts. Just gonna get to that part. I'm just gonna start deleting it now. I'm in here. Just gonna start putting more videos. See if yeah, I'm gonna start putting more. Now we get to the. Oh, it's like, where's my? Okay, here, just drag and just have them a go. There you go. All right. I think I sat around my ass every day enough. All right. So, because I was just just trying to put in my work. I did have a little restart myself a bit from the whole shebang shenanigans I had on the earlier on this stream. So it didn't work out. I'm just gonna say it to you, it was a trash work. So I'm gonna just take that and as a great grain of salt and say, you know what? Let me do it even better. Forgot about watching anime. So, aside from that too, is a ribbon hero. Yep. There you go. It's gonna be yeah, we're gonna be having both topics, and then recap as well. Fuck, Jujutsu Kaisen. Don't forget you calling game. All right, so I want to bring out some topics today on this, and while I'm doing my streaming, while I'm doing the video editing here on my vlog. Now I want to give off the recap firsthand it is only. I know. I'm doing the D23 Expo because this is a channel. This is my stream, and I want to do some YouTube, like interview, like reviews of theme parks, attractions, but also anime. I want to do some anime. I'm a weeb. So yes, I know. The first off is the tourist anime. Okay, tourist anime, which is one of my favorite, is freaking Jujutsu Kaisen Calling Game arc. I finally finished it on Netflix. Yes, I know what your people are thinking. Some people are saying Netflix. Bro, I've been past that shit on Crunchyroll. Well, I don't use Crunchyroll. And we'll say, well, nigga, pirate. Which I know you guys say I should. I should very pirate this. But to give off the recap for everybody who I've already I'm pretty sure you guys already passed these episodes on, as I saw in Netflix. I already passed the fact that seeing Yuji Itadori managed to get to Higuruma, and just like in the manga, how he tried to convince him and all that kind of good stuff, trying to get to pass him on that part. And I already passed the whole. I think talked about that with Higuruma. I reached to the fight of Reggie. Now that's how I started. I started with the fight again between Megami and Reggie, which is fucking phenomenal. I'll tell you that, phenomenal all the way. Now that one will go to the point right where he was convinced. He was trying to talk to this other character, kind of like the weaker one, was like a female character, which she's trying to kind of like lure him into Reggie, thinking that he was Higuruma and stuff. And of course, she did what she did, but she got tricked. She didn't know what was going on. You say you'll protect me, although that's just manipulation. Why should you? That kind of good stuff. Why could you? Megami is in joy for murder. I'll tell you that. Megami was in joy for murder. He did not care. I mean, it's the calling games that really was gonna get tricked, and she thought she was gonna do the same on Megami, knowing that her technique is shit, and knowing that it will not happen. Right? I think that came to that point of being, but from the manga to the anime, how it went down, bro. Look, the animation was fucking tough. Oh my god, it was bazoinkers. Alright, I'm telling you, the fucking anime was fucking bazoinkers. The animations was fucking crazy, dog. I'm like, Mappa, is they're keeping the franchise alive on that Mappa shit. Mappa be single-handedly be doing things that I don't know how they do it. I don't know how them motherfuckers do it. These guys would be just 100% down on the ground with whatever they're doing, right? On any of the most hype moment, on the most outright shit. Then when it comes to like Hakari and Yuji Itadori, which I think was already been the entry of it. Oh my god, like that whole animation for Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. That whole animation on that shit when Yuji was talking to Hakari, bro. It was like that. How are they not paid, bro? No, we all know that, yes, that Mappa is like a slave labor. They're doing slave labor to these animators. That's for sure. But shit, man. Yo, they going tough for this. Despite the fact that I am going to be watching their this where they're making adaptation, which is Jimoto Psycho, which you saw in the trailer. That's for sure. Past that, and then I did saw the explanation, the colony arc. After the Reggie thing, right, came Utah. Oh my god, the Sendai, bro, the Sendai colony, bro. It took, first off, it was 3 or 4 episodes, 2 or 4 episodes of Megaspeed versus Reggie. That was long. That's pretty long, right? But then when they come to freaking Utah versus Uro and Ryu, oh my god, dude, how do you do it? How do these people do it? How do these people do it? I don't know, bro. It's freaking crazy. It's crazy how they did it, bro. Rika, they had the I think the Ishiguro, right? They had they had Ishiguro, which is the cockroach curse spirit. Yes, which in the manga, for those who did not realize about that, yes, cursed spirits can be players in the calling game arc. Mind you, because remember, the calling game, I think everybody knows, I'm pretty sure the Jujutsu Sorcerers and Lord Tengen in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's already it's all a disguise. It's all a disguise, and everybody knows a hero and all that kind of good shit. But the fight was fucking, holy shit, man. I see it, man. Like, I don't even know how it was gonna look on the manga. It was like weird, like it was genuine. It was peak too. And then when they did the domain expansion all together, bro, Roiki's Tenkai, oh my god, dude, I couldn't believe it, bro. And then and the fact that his curse, because mind you, Yuta's curse technique is copied, so he copied Uro and Ryu's curse technique. Imagine he copies fucking if he met Reggie, oh my god, it'll be crazy. He'll be copying techniques like a motherfucker. He would be copying techniques like a motherfucker, I'll tell you that. Just like goddamn. Oh man, the points and all that stuff. And then of course, I forgot to tell you too about the end of Mega B Reggie's fight and all that stuff. Yeah, I finally got to see the first release. Well, actually already, Angel taking Megami, right? Angel, I think her name is Higoroshi, because she has a real name. Angel has a real name, and Higoroshi also, something like that. That's her true name. That's her true name. That's for sure. But we're gonna have to wait for another year to get for the second part of the calling games, and I am tisked, bro. I'm like, yo, come on, bro, give me another calling game arc right now. I want more calling game. All right, we are hungry, we are crying, we are begging like Palestinians getting bombed by a bunch of Jews inside of a rich country called Israel. Yo, just for Jujutsu Kaisen calling game arc, bro. Hakari versus Kashimo will be historical. I'm gonna tell you, it will be historical. I don't know how it's gonna go, who knows, but it'll be historical. And the world will see that. The world will see that. Shit, man. And they kept decent in the manga. They really kept that shit decent in the manga. Well, the manga itself had like a lot of crazy ass moves. Domain expansions, Megumi's domain expansions was almost complete. Max Elephant, everything was by frame by frame. Meanwhile, Chozo Yuki is still waiting to see get Kenjaku and all that shit. We still had to, go to that part point. I mean, we have yet to. We did see. Actually, no, we did see the powers of that. Though, by music wise and for stuff, I came to watch Ribbon Hero. Now, I was very anticipated on watching the Ribbon Hero, and it did not disappoint. It's very family friendly. I'll tell you that. I'm not saying that it needs to be more mature. It wasn't. Like it was a bit mature because it started off with the destruction of a kingdom. And for those who do not know about the Ribbon Hero, it's actually basically like a spin, like a refresh to the Osamu Tezuka's Princess Knight. So, and for those who already saw this, this is Princess Knight. Princess Knight, the Ribbon Hero, and the Ribbon Hero is the Princess Knight because she had the ribbon on her head. And and it was a classic story from somewhere in the 1960s, 1970s. That it was a big refresh of that. Now, yeah, there were things I felt like that was pretty rushed from the basic, like from the information that I probably did not catch much in the Ribbon Hero like movie, because there was more information that I'm pretty sure they had in in the Princess Knight movie on Osamu Tezuka's version, that was like released in the I think somewhere in the mid 60s or the early 1960s that the Ribbon Hero came. No, actually no, 70s, somewhere in the early 70s. That's where it happened with Ribbon Hero. I know, yeah. So it was pretty much of a refresh, and I was seeing her, like a princess who learned to fight, who knows how to fight, and then lost her kingdom by, for in the original it was basically by another kingdom, by another group of armies. But in this one, it's a complete rehash. It's just put with more fantasy monsters on top of that. One called the Nergros, and then all the stuff that she's trained with, lost her arm and all that stuff. Or I think that she had a cast, and she has to cast into this. And to me, the designs were phenomenal, were pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Tacked Up Destiny. Like the designs really reminds me of Tacked Up Destiny. Kind of like that, because I could tell by the design right here, even though it gives off this very Studio Trigger kind of like sort of design, but that's because it was made by like that Hoshino. I think that's her name. Yeah, Hoshiniro. I think I'm like that. Fuck. But he was the one that did Kill la Kill. So I was pretty like fast, kind of like joy, because I could recognize some of the reactions that seemed very Studio Trigger like, even though it was made by, I think it did. Was it really made by Studio Trigger? I've wondered. I really wonder, but not really, because it was a movie, because it was definitely inspired by Osamu Tezuka's Princess Knight. I mean the heart. I mean, if you saw the animation, you see the heart kind of jumping around with the side ribbons right there. It was all that was from the original Osamu Tezuka's kind of stuff, and it was just a completely like type of stuff, a complete remake, but of its own. But like
town out there, Dockside, it's a French name. I haven't checked out the name, but they all talk good. We're here on Open Court. We're right now in the bus stop area, in the downtown area of Quebec, ready to get to our trip to that river. We're gonna see each other, right? What's up?
Yeah, bro. But even so, I see it. I think like it'd be the same, but it's not the same. So I would say that too. Although the only criticism, the only con I have with, well, I have some cons in Ribbon Hero is that it felt pretty rush. I'll tell you that. Like the whole storyline is pretty rushed, but even though it was an original anime, it was an original. It was made from the ground up, right? So there wasn't much really filler. You know, it was about, you know, a girl, about a princess who lost her kingdom, went to another land, and hoping to find a way to save the people, to become the help the people, and she got her powers activated by after getting attacked by a monster called Negro, and activated and become, you know, the hero, the princess knight of this design. I'm hoping to see like what type of you know, what type of cosplay ideas we have. You know, almost like if you see anything out of Attack Talk Destiny. Yeah, I'd be, you know, I'd be very, 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 very heartbroken to realize, you know, because like, although nobody knows about Attack Talk Destiny, because Attack Talk Destiny kind of like pretty much vanished off the radar right after 2021, because that's what it came out. Attack Talk Destiny came around in the 2020s, right? And then after that, a blip, not a blip. Honestly, no single blip about Attack Talk Destiny. Nothing about that. Just a series that came and go, and that's it. The other part too, I think because you know it was a the story kind of like had a pace, but I was wondering if where is mature, it was not. But then I realized too, you know, like not every anime needs to be mature. It has funny moments. They're very quirky, cutesy, funny moments. But you know, it was best kept at like a family movie, basically. It was, this anime alone was pretty much of a family movie. You know, not really like Pokemon. But of course they were sacrificed, because there was some dark shit too. There were some really heavy, you know, dark themes too, like where they were the monster, the King of Ashes, right, which is like the king of all Negros. They had was like he was going to, like, some people were trying to like offer him this king beast children to take the hearts and consume it, because they feed on pure souls, and she was a pure soul. You know, that ribbon came to be. Though the ribbon was quite somewhat of a, it's kind of a thing to have. Oh, I was, you know, that's not much of a con too, but it was like it was the whole storyline to it. But I say at the same end too, like, it is a really good watch. You know, it's inspired out of Osamu Tezuka's original character, Princess Knight. This is like a complete remake. It's like a inspired remake to Osamu Tezuka's Princess Knight, right? Which is the original one, was released I think 1967. I think that also was created. You know, the actual Princess Knight. The name Sapphire, which is the Princess Knight named Sapphire too, over there. So Sapphire there, also on Tezuka, and this is Sapphire here, 2026. Same thing. So it's kind of like a whole remake. We're hoping to see, you know what? We're hoping to see some cosplay about that here in the United States or in Japan, like in Comic-Con, because Comic-Con came out. Comic-Con came by. You know, we talk about that. You know, like Comic-Con had a lot of cosplay. Most of them had because now Comic-Con's getting known worldwide. We've seen shit out of Ken. You know, Ken Kenobi brought it out. You know, all that kind of good stuff. But in the meantime, now we're gonna get to the main we're going to the main characters. To the main topic of the story. Main topic of the stream. This is D23 Expo. Let's bring out the recap of D23 Expo. D23 Expo has something to bring about, right? I mean, so we had many performances on D23 Expo. You know, a lot of shit was happening on 2015. You know, like coming one place. I mean, nothing tells me to start off with D23 Expo without, you know, with the credibles. Incredibles. To the Incredibles. But first off, I'm a weirdo, okay? I know. D23 Expo recap. Now, look, guys, I'm gonna say this very clearly, okay? Everybody, look. I know what you're saying, probably thinking. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm kind of autistic. Today's my autistic moment. I'm trying to bring up my energy. All right. I gooned just recently, right now, before coming to the stream, and now we're gonna get to the real part, okay? D23 Expo. You're gonna be upset. I've never been to a D23 Expo in my life because that's in another state. That's in California. I am from Florida. I am from Florida. All right. Why do I need to go to D23 if I have the largest theme parks on the planet? So many people come around the world. Although, you know, spite of people, niggas moving in, and people moving in irks me. But we're going to 223. Oops. So it started off with that's the Incredibles that's coming up. You know, like right here. I think we saw it right now.
In a world of supers that may have outgrown him, because even though supers are legal again, doesn't mean all supers are good.
Yes, that's true. Yes, that's true. That's true. The supers. So here we are on D23 Expo. The new Incredibles coming in. They already set up a new plot line. Now it's been said on the Incredibles, on the second Incredibles, that you know, that we've already have on the first Incredibles. Throughout the two main Incredibles movies, right? We had the movies. Here he is, Edna Mode. Here he is, Edna Mode. And what is this there? My name's Edna Mode. Thank you very much. Alright, so it's a matter of time where I say, where the first Incredibles was the father, then the second Incredibles was the mother. It's been said now, and they explain in the Incredibles, right? In this third Incredibles is now going to be, you know, Dash and it'll be Dash and Helen. It'll be Dash. It'll be the kids basically, including the baby Jack. So it's their time to shine. Aside, because since they've been through of course they had their missions. They've done their missions, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't mean that all superheroes are good. That's what and that's gonna be like the plot of the story. For their time to shine, they have to understand that not all superheroes are gonna be good. So this is kind of like a fresh. It's like you know, like Spider-Man meeting the Punisher, knowing that the Punisher is an anti-hero. He kills people. Punisher kills people. Spider-Man never did. You know, who is to say that too? We also have you know, there are sneak peeks right there. I think they show the concept arts. I think it's the sneak peek of what their next villain is gonna be, even though it's actually a superhero in a way. And then there's of course the concept by Brad Bird of bringing up a pawn for the Incredibles. You know, and despite Disney being the third sequel, and me like, what else another Incredibles? You know. And then here he goes with let's go into the other one too. And this one here, Avengers Doomsday. Yes. I know this, guys. Look, we have to understand that D23. Right, this is filled by Disney adults. I understand that shit is boring. But you know what? I think let's give that a pause. I want to give D23 a fucking pause. All right? Let's give D23 a fucking pause. Actually, no. Let's give Marvel's a pause, because I want to bring out the most important thing to civilization. All right, I want to bring something more important than that. But you will come back, and I'll say that on that behind for the time being, because I want to bring out this one, bro. You know, I want to bring out the fact that Kingdom Hearts, my friends, this is a crowd, right? There are so many fans who did not make it to the KH panel that, like, you guys have no idea how big the Kingdom Hearts crowd actually was at D23, and it was insane. Yes, bro, because who are these people will do right now? Who are these people will say, okay, that fucking Disney? Who is Disney? Who is Disney ballsy enough to bring out a Kingdom Hearts anime, Kingdom Hearts the series, literally Kingdom Hearts the series anime, right, for D23, and they dare to release this, and they said it brought out the sneak peek like this in D23 Expo, although Kingdom Hearts 4 is in D23 Expo. I'll tell you that. Kingdom Hearts 4 is on D23 Expo. Yes. But to have this just off the internet and set it off to freaking D23 Expo, you have an idea how freaking primal, feral, these virgin incels that I am. Actually, no, I fucked. But these Disney adults, these Kingdom Hearts people, dude, to have that in there, right? It's just, you don't have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea, bro. The only thing, my biggest con to this is that somebody's telling somebody, right? Somebody in the anime space that shouldn't fucking said it. They really shouldn't fucking said it. Is that this fucking series of Kingdom Hearts that we all grew up as kids is going to be a separate original series of Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, yo, why? Why? Why would you say that? You could have just shut it up about it, because we were hyping about the fact that we might gonna have from the storyline of Kingdom Hearts, Star Island, all the way to the villages and places, because we're gonna have to see Cloud. Mind you, we're gonna have to see Cloud. We get to see your beloved Disney characters in the theme parks. You're not kind of people, okay? Sorry, that's very autistic, but we get to see Sora, Riku, Sakura. And you kind of said that shit, bro. You guys had to say that shit, man. I'm like, yo, you didn't have to pull out the fact. You didn't have to spoil that for us. But here we are, because staying true to the game, knowing that Kingdom Hearts on D23 would have the Coco area, bro. The Coco area, yo. And they showed that live on D23 Expo. And you guys, we all have no idea. For those who do not understand the energy, the feeling of Kingdom Hearts, I'm gonna be real with you too. When I was a child, when I was a kid, I didn't understand. Like, I loved watching. I was interested in watching Kingdom Hearts, right? But I wasn't very fond of it because I didn't know how that worked. Yet I was like, is there going to be a movie of this? Didn't know. I didn't know nothing about it. So I was not very comfortable with it because I was more into the edgelord type of shit. But that was immature of me because I was a person that loved crossovers. Because I was ignorant, liking more Super Smash Brothers and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So hypocritically, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was led by Disney using Touchstone Pictures in the 1980s, and I that made me I felt pretty stupid when I realized that. I was like, I'm that retarded. I did not realize that Disney brought that out, almost made us a picture. So yeah, like that came to that point of saying, and it's like, okay, so I know. So now I realize too that Kingdom Hearts for years, and I was very, 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 very exposed by how the gameplays of Kingdom Hearts. They used to play a lot on YouTube. Oh my god, yo, the YouTube games, bro. It was a pretty, like, they had many gameplays, and then the infamous fucking if you and I. If you and I, there's a new light ahead. Yeah. Oh, that track alone is just it's like memories. It was daunting memories, man. It was just pure daunting memories. Just hearing that track from and then seeing the characters playing it, bro. Dun, 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 you and I, there's a new light ahead. Yeah. And then not just that, it was the other the other song from Skrillex during the 2010s, dude. Because remember, like, Kingdom Hearts started 1999. And it came and kept continuing the 2000s and brought out the 2000s cultures that everybody was cosplaying Kingdom Hearts. Everybody was cosplaying Sora. Everybody was cosplaying the Final Fantasy characters like Cloud. Everybody was Tifa Lockhart. They were cosplaying fucking Cloud. They were cosplaying Riku, and then they were trying to do their weird furry shit with the Disney characters as well. But they didn't. To have Kingdom Hearts, and mind you too, because the fact that Disney, since they were releasing their, like, a line of animes, like Summertime Rendering to Heavenly Delusion, even though none of those were pretty much advertised except Twisted Wonderland, But as too, keep in mind too. Hold up a second. Let me make this very clear, okay? Many tourists and anime nerds talk a lot of shit about how Disney is coming to take over anime, all that stuff, which is true. They are, and they are demons. They are demons and cannibals who are, completely trying to make it safe for the kids, which we don't want that. Anime is a variety of everything, much like we used to have an animation, much like Disney used to do that. We all know that, right? We all know that. But through years of in America, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, right, and Disney been making their sort of anime adaptations of their characters, mind you. So I don't know what that part too is a kind of like a get back to them, to the elitists of anime, who we all have to respect because they grew up watching anime in the 90s, 80s to the 2010s. The 2010s animes were at one point 2000s to 2010s, anime kind of went a little underground, because of the Avengers franchises and Star Wars and video games that were blasting all the way. League of Legends, the League of Legends, and sidelining the popularity of Fate, sidelining the popularity of One Piece and Naruto. Mind you, too, those guys were still entry characters, But in the 2000s, we had animes. Like, we had the Stitch anime, we had the Powerpuff Girl anime. So, I mean, keep that in mind. So who's to say that they can't do a Kingdom Hearts anime? Who says they can't do some manga of the princesses in Disney? Even though they're making it too safe, too, how to say this? Like, it's like the bastard child dimension of woke gay to conservative traditionalism of the Western culture. I know that. I understand that. But hey, at least on the other hand, they did have Heavenly Delusion. They did have Summertime Rendering. They did try to release a bit of what's that one? Fuck, that gangster anime. I forgot. Tokyo Revengers. They try to do that too. All right. I understand that. But hey, they at least they did their, at least they kept the parts of it. I mean, there were some very dark scenes. I'll tell you that on Heavenly Delusion, there were some pretty dark scenes and very taboo scenes. I'll tell you that. Fan service was very tough there too. The fan service very strong. Though, yes, again, they're hypocrites. Makes them hypocrites, no? It makes them hypocrites, since the fact they want to promote more Twisted Wonderland. But let's forget about that. Forget about what the fact I'm talking about. Okay, what we're talking about is Kingdom Hearts getting into as an anime. Well, who is going to be the anime studio? A1 Pictures, UFO Table, or Studio Wit, or I think Studio Fox. No, the studio for ReZero. We don't know. I mean, we all know that they did a Star Wars Visions anime, which is the Ninth Jedi series that's on Disney Plus. They had that. Everything, that too. So we're gonna have to put that up from that point on. Because look, you're seeing in the comments right now, right? I think what we'll have to probably have some sort of Final Fantasy versus XL content. Did you see the guards? Even the Magic ship suits. Don't worry, they're not getting a Final Fantasy in this. You don't ever know. You'll never know, because Final Fantasy has been through the trilogies of Kingdom Hearts for quite a long time. They have to bring him, despite of the new franchise of Dementia. I think they had, because there's two. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, and then there was that other like series that they had, unless it is still Final Fantasy. I forgot the other one. Because that's where he arrived. Because there was like, remember, there was games in Kingdom Hearts where it's part 1, then there's part 2, and then there's these fillers and arcs of part 1 and part 2 and part 3 of Kingdom Hearts have been told. Like, there's exams. There was of course there was the Heartless, which is everybody knows, but exams and some others else too. There were even prequels to Roxas. There was like completely like off-branch games and storytellings of Kingdom Hearts to try to interconnect with within the OG Kingdom Hearts, like Xehanort. I think they did a prequel to Kingdom Hearts. They did a prequel of Kingdom Hearts of the first heroes, and then it showed like it was a whole story. It was a whole story. And in the course of that, they have go to the wondrous, beautiful children Disney worlds, and that stuff. And mind you too now. So I would agree with that. If they're gonna have to do the crossover with Cloud, it'll be the first time to ever see Cloud in an actual anime. It would be the first time to see Tifa Lockhart, and then of course, Disney on the other hand, they already been through that. I'm pretty sure this is not their first rodeo into the whole Kingdom Hearts bullshit, anime bullshit. I know for sure. Look at this. Me being in Kingdom Hearts in the last 24 hours. Exactly. This is from Kingdom Hearts. Yo, Kingdom Hearts 1. Tell you, like late 2027. This is the one. And also to be to bring out to mention the fact that Kingdom Hearts is like look at this. Yo, what's going on, Killer Broadcat? We're talking about. I feel like I haven't seen you in for a minute, gang. I've been a fat second. Well, because I am like I said, there are times with me where I'm gonna be streaming. There's times when I'm gonna not be streaming because I have priorities. I'm trying to create priorities and create important stuff on my. But in the end, welcome to see the news. I've been talking a lot about news about right now, recapping Kingdom Hearts in D23 Expo, which is in California. Disney's Expo, D23 Expo, California. Is all I'm talking. We're gonna be talking about attractions. I'm gonna try to. I already did a. If you were with me earlier in the stream, I was talking about fucking the 2 anime recaps like Jujutsu Kaisen Calling Game, and of course the Osamu Tezuka inspired remake of Princess Knight, The Ribbon Hero. I already saw that on Netflix. Yeah, too. So I am here now recapping about the Kingdom Hearts that's coming in. I'm in a lot of Kingdom Hearts. Yo, for real. Look at this. Oh, man, it's loud. Look at the crowd. Ouch. Ouch. Yep, okay. I think the gang knows. I think the gang knows. I think the Kingdom Hearts gang knows. That was in D23 Expo. Okay, yeah, people were going berserk. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong that not believing that Kingdom Hearts will never, that they will only put that on a Facebook and on Twitter, on social media. I'd be wrong, yo. I'd be very wrong, but listen to the reaction, man. This is Kingdom Hearts 4. You can hear them say, "Oh shit!" You hear it. You can hear that dude say, "Oh shit!" You can hear that dude say, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" Indeed, because that is Kingdom. Dude, they were not prepared. This is for me. This will top anything that we revealed for the whole week. Those reactions for Kingdom Hearts for the not Kingdom Hearts fan, incredible, bro. It took them 20 minutes to realize Kingdom Hearts worth promoting, protect. Exactly, it was worth promoting, dude. You're getting your asses fucking sandaled. You're getting the sandal to ass by Universal, thanks to Nintendo and of course in Japan. You're getting your ass sandaled by fucking Japan's with Anime and Jump Force and One Piece, yo. I won't be surprised if they do a High School of the Dead in Universal Studios or High School DxD. Dude, you're gonna need Kingdom Hearts. You brought out Kingdom Hearts in the fucking theme parks, Disney, and yeah, you just let it out there in the way. You need Kingdom Hearts is your resort. Kingdom Hearts is yours. Is your key. I don't have to say it, man. I don't know how to say it. You know, you can do Twisted Wonderland, you can do the other anime idols on Disney on that good stuff, but it's not gonna help you from the fact that you guys got Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts is right looking at you before your freaking eyes. Of course, you're gonna need Kingdom Hearts. Of course, you're gonna get the crazy reactions. It doesn't mean Star Wars visions. It doesn't mean another Marvel anime. God damn. And the fact that even though that Sora is also in the Super Smash Bros. I'm waiting to then we're gonna have, if Sora was in Super Smash Bros, then please have Nier Automata in Super Smash Bros. You know? How it feels being a Kingdom Hearts fan in the past 48 hours or so. Exactly. Like, okay, I kind of felt that myself too, being jumped up the fact that I've seen a Kingdom Hearts anime, and I'll be like, yo, they cannot do that. They can't. They won't do it, or they will. You know, I was just jumping up, bro. I was like, that's impossible. There's no way that's gonna happen. And then they did. They actually did. They actually did have the Kingdom Hearts. All right, bro. I mean, but it's coming next year.
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death.
Yeah, this is like the trailer for Kingdom Hearts. Yes. Yeah, that's the trailer right there. Yep. Sisu. And then they also. So I'm gonna have to wait like November 2017, 2027. I'm already gonna be 28. Oh. Ah. That hurts my nuts to feel that. Dude, oh my god, bro. The fact they're gonna come in bracket in. I mean, look, tears in my eyes, yo. Tears in my eyes. It started out like this because that's the Super Smash Bros version, right? That's the OG Sora Super Smash Bros. To this. Still the same, still that. He's more grown up, more mature, you know. Just a whole different set. It's just that it's more like it's just overuse of black. It's at a specific world. Yeah, it's for a specific world. Everything else is just gonna be like that, but we can't wait to see this one. Man, it's gonna be a wild thing. It's gonna be pretty wild. Aqua, oh yeah, bro. Imagine the amount of Kingdom Hearts. I like the waifu Aqua. That design was pretty good. When people be cosplaying this on Tokyo Disney Sea and shit. But even so, yeah. So now to the next recap of that. We're gonna see. A new recap. Of course, we did The Incredibles. I think it's gonna be Tomorrowland. Oh yeah. D23 is this. Yeah, didn't they do this like in the arena? Yeah, no, they'd be doing this shit all year in an arena. I wonder if it's the convention of this. Yeah, that's gonna be like a refurbish to that, to the Tomorrowland area. I think it was gonna see this like, okay, but they're like finally, right? They did that. Oh, this is with them during the stuff. So there's gonna be a big refurbishment for Tomorrowland. I know for sure. There's the D23 Expo's cosplaying. Tetsuya Noraya said, "Oh shit." All right. Big time. Man.
The creator of Kingdom Hearts.
Where are you at? Already? But where are you? It's the news. So, okay. This is the new kind of like updates. This is the Maleficent coaster and it's reverse dark wrap. So this one right here is kind of like, oh dude, yeah, they do have to talk about this one. What's this guy? There was a following over there in D23. Oh, D23 Animal Kingdom. This one here, because I'm in the state of Florida. So think this is the yes, this is what they're saying. Yes, this. Is that back? Gloria Gaynor? Yeah, Gloria. Please. I don't care about that bitch. I care about the rides. I care about this. The fact that, dude, that the Yeti is coming back after 15 years. After 15 years. Hold up a sec. Right? Of just not operating. Stopping, just pause the operation. Cause you guys did not know, like when I was in Animal Kingdom, right? Like the whole thing, like the whole, you only get a flash. That's what I'm saying. You only get a flash of the Yeti, and that's it. But before the flash, right? Before all of that shit with with the characters, right, coming around. Before all that, the Yeti actually operated. Yes, the Yeti actually operated. Like this thing was like this monster, right? The Yeti, the original Yeti of Expedition Everest, which is in Disney's Animal Kingdom, is whopping 25 feet. All right, this animatronic is a whopping 25 feet large, tall animatronic. Mind you, right? Disney dinosaurs were the same thing. Some were like up to a whopping 30 feet. And they were animatronics. Animatronics indoors. So they gave us that big grasp of how big these giant animatronics were. And man, it scared the hell when Expedition Everest was around opened in 2006. People freaked out, right? And it's only, I think it was like 3 years later after the opening that stopped operating because I was having technical difficulties, and because it was just too big, and it didn't have the sturdiness. Now with the new technology, hopefully it comes back. The Expedition Everest Yeti. The Yeti comes back to life after that, because normally it was just a flash, and it just stays there. But before that, that thing would just like kind of lunges at you right in the last drop of Expedition Everest, because you go into two tunnels in that mountain. Like the first entry is just kind of slide by, and then you spin around, you go to the last entry, you get to see the Yeti come up and just lunge at you like that. So yeah, it was quite it is something that people yearn for. I think it was like a sad goodbye for Disney's dinosaur, but at least its dinosaur it kind of like gave its life to Expedition Everest in a way. At this point on, it said it's like that movie 1 million years BC, right? 1 million years BC, where humans, where there was a scene where the last chief, the elderly chief, was at a state of dying. So instead of having the main character about to be in the death, she said, "I'll give my life to you," and therefore, so that's basically what happened. Morning comes a new birth. Time to love, as above, so below. And so too, now to the next Animal Kingdom attraction, which is going to be the concepts of Encanto. Well, hold up a second. Yeah, first things first. Let me do something like this. Yeah, I gotta download some videos. I gotta download some videos and stuff. I really want to download some videos, because this is like my trip. This is like my longest trip that I had from this one's gonna be a long trip. I'll tell you that. Right here, I think, yeah, this one. I gotta get the images. Oh my god, this chapel's insane. No, I'll get you. I'm trying to get you a bit. Next sleeve. Yeah, and that right there would be the download. Downloading 15 items. Okay. In the meantime, as it's downloading 15 items, preparing to download 15 items at this point on. It says it right down here. Want to keep on continuing the ride of Encanto. Encanto. So this is the concept for the Encanto ride. Right here. You can see that it's like a motion people mover thing. It's for kids, just like Ratatouille, the Ratatouille attraction over there, and Disneyland Paris, including Epcot. It was being introduced there. That point on, it has it's gonna based on the kids movie of Encanto that everybody loves. The Casa Madrigal, the animatronics. They're trying to get their shit up. I'm gonna say that. Yeah. So it's kind of a fine refresh, the fact that we're gonna have animatronics, unlike like the West. We still do have those typical animatronics the advanced animatronics in Disney World, where it's like the whole body is moving, but the face, right? The face is animated. Now there's nothing. I say that it's kind of like there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a little too try hard for the animatronics. So they're gonna put in animatronics now, and hopefully say, okay, you know what? Let me respect you guys. Let me give my dignity to you, since you guys be bitching and complaining about us, about that stuff, but for the right sort of reasons, because we want money, we don't care about the people and stuff. Okay, we're gonna act like we're gonna care. So they did this, these animatronics, they do the special effects, this is like the screen area, so they're gonna have that concept like in that way. It says Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto. it's basically that's gonna be like a play. It's gonna be on a it's gonna be like on a separate like a little stage play for Antonio to see all the animals jumping around and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna have to see that like Zootopia. This is like the concept of the house of Madrigal in for Disney's Animal Kingdom. The carts there too again, kind of like Mickey Mouse's you know, like mini Mickey's like adventure ride over there in Hollywood Studios, like a softer version of, you know, the Spider-Man attractions over there in Islands of Adventures. Basically, that's you know, to see that to kind of like that one in his gift day. The right, like he said, the new Encanto attraction. I'll say this. Let me say this in the theme park way. The new attraction coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom Park will be called Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto. All right, and it will take guests through the Castilla and the Casita into Antonio's room on his gift day. The ride will welcome all guests with no height requirement, basically, because it's a family ride. This is a family ride, you know. Recipe to the OG elements over there, and this and that, this and that, right? So they're roaring to the excitement when the Yeti will come back to life. Thank God. And okay, so this is the next one coming in. This right here, what you're seeing, this ride right here, what you're seeing is the concept design of the giant serpent, but not top any serpent. It is the jade serpent for the new replacement of dinosaurs, but to Indiana Jones. And with Indiana Jones, it'd be Myth of the Jade Serpent. So this ride is will replace Disney's dinosaur. Rest in peace, dinosaur. Rest in peace, dinosaur. So this is the Myth of the Jade Serpent. It's set in South America. It's basically kind of like Tomb Raider meets I don't know, Monster Hunter much. And it's a monster kind of thing. You know, it's a giant monster based on the 1950s and all that kind of good stuff. It's great. It's the first look of the serpent. It's the first look. Here it is. It's set him. He's explaining of that. You're gonna see Indiana Jones. This is already a concept work that everybody's already been seeing already. So yeah, it's not much of a surprise. Basically, it's like a replacement. It's gonna be just like oh shit. They actually are going to build an actual animatronic. I'll tell you that. That thing is huge. That shit is going to be huge. We wonder how that's gonna happen. Hopefully, to see that. And the fact that, you know, the Harrison Ford, well, it's gonna be AI. Someone's gonna have a face recognition. And it's gonna become Indiana Jones, without a doubt. I mean, you're not gonna have Harrison Ford. Look, I don't want. Like, look, we're not gonna have the actual Harrison Ford go over there and try to become Indiana Jones again. Let that nigga die, please. Let Indiana Jones die off. Honestly, right? But somebody needs to become the face actor. Somebody needs to become like the AI, the face actor of Indiana Jones. Honestly, yeah, like just to say that. And they're not gonna do animatronic work for Indiana Jones like they did in Disneyland. They're gonna do animatronic work for you know, like that kind of stuff. Oops. Yeah, they're gonna do like animatronic works for Indiana Jones like they did in Islands of Adventure. I mean, and then also Tokyo Disney Sea, mind you, because it's set in a Mayan world, right? It's set in the Mayan temples and civilizations, you know, Mesoamerican kind of stuff. So it's Tokyo Disney Sea pretty much. It's pretty much Tokyo Disney Sea. Right? But instead of the crystal skull, it's a giant snake. And you know what? Represent the snake gang. Snake Gang, where you at? Snake Gang, where you at? Snake Gang, where you at? Snake Gang. It reminds me of the giant basilisk monster, or the basilisk serpent of the second Harry Potter, the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, kind of like that. And but let's not give Universal more Harry Potter ideas, please. Stop with Harry Potter. Stop with Harry Potter, for the love of God. Okay, for the love of God. So then comes Coco, the second Coco. So now I'm gonna be saying this with you, okay, about Coco. Coco, if you don't know, it's like that family film set in 2017. It was a nice film. It was a good film, Latino film, kind of set up for Coco, like about a boy and his dog in the afterlife, playing music and inspiring memories of families. And that's something very vital to us Hispanic family. Just saying, bro. I don't care what anybody says about Coco. I don't care about the opinions, what anybody's saying. They're saying on Reddit, saying on Twitter, talking shit all throughout social media, but I want to see how far. I want to see it. Can it work? A cartoon character like Miguel, rocking fades like me, yo. This boy is rocking fades like this, bro. Fade gang, bro. Let me type it. I'm typing it right now. Fade gang. All right, fade gang, bro. Fade gang, on God, right here, bro. Fade gang here, fade gang there. All right, fade gang. Nobody disrespects that. People are, many people are gonna make shit on Twitter. Maybe we're gonna say stupid things on Twitter. People are gonna say a lot of bad opinions. Say, oh, he was rocking my cut. Like, why is this dude rocking the fuckboy cut, bro? No. Sadly enough, hey, Mexico and certain parts of South America is extremely humid and hot. So he's grown up, yes. He still has that stupid face that every Disney character makes, yes. But at the same time, that's what we have. That's literally Latin America. People rock the fade. People rock fades. People say, I swear, what tilts me hard is that some of these people that are commenting shit on Miguel, bro, like on there. Yes, everybody rocking it. Well, what the fuck is this? Give him longer hair. Oh my god. Bro, what, to make him gay? A shit ton of boys using Miguel's use that haircut in Latam, especially in Mexico. For real. People saying, bro, why did they give him the fuckboy cut? Well, that's what all of us in Latin America have been using, bro. I mean, seriously. Like, dude. I mean, what else to say? The fuck out. Like, what is that? Looks like some hipster edit of Miguel posted on someone's fuck ass Chris Tumblr blog where they give Disney characters like Belle messy buns and tattoos instead of a book. He has an old ass Kindle. Yeah, I didn't know you guys still rock Kindles. Miguel and Coco too, for real. Look how they massacre. I mean, look, it's not like they're gonna. It's not like they're gonna give him the Edgar fade. He's gonna give him my fade. I mean, hey, at least that fade. That's a better Edgar fade than the god shit, tarnishable shit of a low taper fade that every fucking Mexican Edgar uses. I actually like that type of Edgar fade. I don't care. Although yes, it's like, let's fix that hair, bro. He's like, bro, what did the barber do to you? He fucked your shit up, my guy. Yo, for real. Past year 20 has had to adding sequel of pre-existing franchises. Yeah. Again, Coco 2. Yeah, again, keep in mind this is the second Coco. It's a sequel. It was going to sequel after sequel after sequel. It's already pretty much dead at this point. Though at the same time, I don't. We're just gonna see just how hard this movie's gonna bomb. But at the same time, it's gonna be the first time we're going to see a character rocking fades. I know every white kid every East Asian and white person and most Gen Zers who are anti-fade except me. I'm a Gen Zer who is pro-fade, okay? Not anti-fade. I'm sorry. I roamed the earth through my life, through my young life with long hair, okay? I'm gonna say that. I roamed the earth through my young life with long hair, all right? It got too much for me. So I decided I'll cut it off except the top part, just to keep that in mind. And I've been rocking fades like this. It's a skin fade. It's not a low taper. It's not an undercut. It's not a fuckboy. It's a high fade. There's various different varieties of fades. The thing is, it's just that these college kids, the Gen, like us, are some of our Gen Zers who don't like it. Are just trying to bring back the Y2K culture, bring back the long hair, bring back the bobby hair, like. Unfortunately, no. I mean, the kid's gonna grow. They're gonna have a face. They're gonna have an interest. All right. On top of that, this haircut is I'm gonna have to say, unfortunately, is popular. It's how I'm using the fade. Okay. I am a nerd. I am a nerd. A weeb. All right. A weeb who's rocking mid-skin fades. Mid-skin fades. Because I am not going to fall for that soy anti-fade psyop. I need to look clean. All right. I know people are gonna say, bro, take up that beard, that fade. It makes you look like a thief. I'm like, who says that, bro? I'm making videos. I'm drawing. I have a part-time job looking for another job for my career. I'm video editing. I'm doing graphic design. What about you? You know? I mean, bro, like the fuck? So I wanted to see it. I want to see just how well they can animate Coco. I want to animate Miguel. All right. How will they make Miguel run around and animate it with a fade? No, like the only few characters that have been rocking fades ever since, besides the Punisher, because that's live action, is pretty much David Martinez, from what I know from Cyberpunk Endrunners, because Cyberpunk people rocking fades. So no. Invader Zim rocked the Puerto Rican fade, and the other characters. So why not have a fade, skin fade, in animation? We have yet to see that. Stop motion animation too, with Key and Peele's Halloween animation too. There was a Latino kid, brown skin, who rocked the fade. We have yet to see a skin fade on 3D made by Disney. Man, what's wrong? Honestly, I know. This shit is a sequel. It's slop. They can't make up any new ideas. Yes, it's true. They can't. Disney can't. So what can they do? Well, let's give a beaner like me a fade. And you know what? Let's see how it works. A fade. Fade gang, man. Fade gang. I am not falling for the anti-fade psyop, and I know this kid is gonna probably, when he grows up, and I hope they don't make 5 more fucking Cocos. I swear to God, no. But once he grows, he's probably gonna give up that fade. He's gonna probably give up that fade. All right. It's a thing in Latin America. Plus, you know, the weather there is ungratefully hot. It's ungratefully hot. So it's you guys don't know the heat in Latin America. Just to be set with you. Now, to continue, so I'm bringing this thing up out for Quebec. So I got this. It's already set. Load. Yeah, all of this is gonna load. So let it load for a moment time being. So now in Coco, so now they're gonna have the well. Here today, look, our familia is counting us to remember them. The Cuento of the Coco themed attraction coming to Disney's California Adventure.
Our cuento begins a year after Miguel's adventure, where you'll enter a casa music
Yep.
dedicated to the música of his great-great-grandfather Hector. You'll travel by boat through Miguel's memory into the land of the dead. These aren't just old stories. It's family, La Familia, and they're counting on everyone to remember them. It's always fun to tell stories, but even better to be in one.
Yep. Yeah. Woo! So now they're gonna do Pixar's gonna be doing a musical, kind of like Coco attraction is gonna be in Disney California Adventure. Though in the East Coast, we're gonna have Encanto. So at least it's a fair share, despite the fact that we're gonna have a freaking Kingdom Hearts, which is another
Memories.
shit. We're gonna have to have that.
Gracias.
Yeah, we've seen this one, bro.
Huh? Wait, what happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world.
Mm-hmm.
We call it the final death. Hey, it happens to everyone eventually. Come on, De La Cruzito. You got a contest to win.
Oh yeah, so they have the whole world view. Yeah, they probably have. This is the extended version. Yep.
What color is the sky? I'm your amor, I'm your amor. You tell me that it's red. I'm your amor, I'm your amor.
Kingdom Hearts.
Where should I put my
Yeah, we already seen this kind of thing well, simultaneously.
I'm your amor, I'm your amor.
Yep. There it is, Riku. There's the freaking the organization.
They're asking for Dandelion Dispatch.
That's the new land. I think it's a what is that freaking franchise?
Molly, behind you!
Wow.
Welcome to the Plaza de la Cruz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen this one. Yeah, we already saw that one, part 2. The Keyblades, the more Keyblades. They might have taken out the big shoes, so traditionally used to be. Probably trying to keep it to realism onto that part. Although this was on Disney D23 Expo, the
This is
freaking
a lot of new
this
information.
kind of stuff.
I bet I'll find a clue to saving Sora now.
Man, let's see Mickey Mouse. Oh, not to mention the fact that you get to play. The crazy part is you get to play now Mickey Mouse. I think you already did in the 2010s. Yes, you get to play Mickey Mouse. You get to play the other characters too. They're crossing over lounge, you know.
Folks disappear above. Is this where they always end up?
But Sora isn't here.
Wow.
You see, you get to be the infamous Donald and Goofy. Ah, he's doing combos with the shield. All right, you're gonna become a twin. You're gonna become the duo. Combo with the shield. Just hope to see each other.
What?
Sora, is something wrong?
What can you see? Sora! Hey!
And then, they also go to the world of Coco too. Yes, they do that too.
Whoa! Here's a surprise.
Yeah, the organization.
Pretty good for an old coot.
Oh my God, that's Riku, right? No. And then, yep, and then comes to the final trailer of seeing Riku into the land, playing the key hearts. Mind you, too, guys, that they are going to bring the freaking anime series to this. I already brought it out. I already talked about this topic before, so we're pretty much good. Oh shit! I did not see that. But this is just like another concept to the second Coco. Again, I'm gonna say this again. Fade Gang, bro. Fade Gang. Fade Gang. All right, Fade Gang. We're gonna see. We want to see how detrimental the Fade Gang goes. Fade Gang is to Fade Gang go. Fade Gang are. Oh shit! Oh, it's I'm gonna largen up the icons. You know, And I've seen the more parts of that part too. Now, from that to see after the Coco coming up is the Hex. Fuck that one. Honestly, fuck that one. The Simpsons movie, the new Simpsons movie coming in. So it's a concept that's going on. This is down by Disney. Since Disney now bought the damn Simpsons, we don't know what's going on. Like this is like the storyboard for they're trying to save his. Is that the grandpa? All right. They actually animate the storyboard on this one. So I'm gonna keep the music low for that one. But like The Simpsons already ended, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that now. Like after The Simpsons ended, I don't know what new stuff they're gonna be doing after that, because it's just my point of view is okay. What will be the story after this? Are they going to be teenagers, or are they going to be staying as kids? I mean, Bart and Lisa, because in the final episodes of The Simpsons, they were already grown up. I mean, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna see more. We've seen the ball keep going in. They're actually chasing the shit. Future lad. Oh, damn. He starts flying all over the place. Well, nigga, damn. Yeah, bro. I would say this. I'm gonna say this front face. They should make another Simpsons hit and run. My concern is okay. Simpsons again. Simpsons is already gone and done, right? Simpsons, the original Simpsons is already kind of like gone and done, basically, right? It's March past, and and after that the guys grew up and all that kind of good stuff. So what's the idea of having a Simpsons movie just staying there? That's just my. Although what they should do is make another Simpsons video game. That's what we need to do. All right, we need another Simpsons hit and run, a sequel. Simpsons hit and run sequel will go hard. It will go hard. That's what we need. Remember Cartoon Network games, right? Cartoon Network, Ed, and Eddie Misadventures. Remember SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for the Bikini Bottom, and then the Simpsons Hit and Run. Remember them? Remember Madagascar, my nigga? Dude, we used to have it, bro. We used to fucking have it, dog. We used to have the lot, dog. We kind of had the lot. So, but Simpsons would be kind of like would be kind of like, okay, we're just gonna see how it is, because again, this is it's the D23 Expo, so it is pretty not much what it will to be, Yeah, man, because most of the rave is, oh god, fuck. If again, man, Elsa be having God knows how many fucking dresses in springs. Like there's like what frustrates me, like there's no marriage or love interest for Elsa except Jack Frost in a fan fiction. What's the new story, bro? It's gonna be more sequels and sequels and sequels over this bullshit. When are they gonna bring Jack Frost into this, please? Like just like the main, there's no love interest in this. This is gonna be, it's gonna probably like the strong, independent, bad bitch vibes and. Huh. Okay. Is this the original Ice Queen? Again, like typical white girls tripping. So we're gonna have a villain. Finally, we're gonna have a villain. We're going to have a villain that instead of just the Prince of Hyrule, it's gonna be powers and stuff. What else? I mean, you know, just bring Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians into this. You know, everybody forgot about Jack Frost Rise of the Guardians and this shit, right? Remember them days? Remember them days in the 2010s? They're not gonna stop. These niggas are not gonna stop. You know, they're just gonna. Yeah, for real. Oh my god, too. Oh my god. I remember Big Hero. Oh yeah, this was in the 2015. I remember in 2015. This was in 2015. They had this. Oh yeah, this was back at the event 2015 held in. It was announced that Big Hero 6 will appear in, and it was also revealed. Yes, and this wasn't. This is done by Japanese. These are This is Japanese Twitter. Oh, this was in 2015. Yo, this was in 2015. Oh my god. 11 years ago. 11 years ago. It hurts. It hurts. Dude. I gotta go to a dermatologist because I have some sort of like a swell on the backside of the top part of my ass. And it's I hope it's not an infection. I also have like this red kind of like exposure over here. It's over here. You've seen closely, but this hurts more than that. It probably hurts more than my father getting. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Not like that. Not like that. Tampoco. Pero 11 years ago, bro. Jesus Christ. El putísimo Marvel. Okay. Yes, my friends. We're gonna go to. Yes, we're going to see Marvel. Yes, Marvel. Oh, but first off, in the meantime, before we do that right now, let me continue a bit on this because I don't want to, you know, long the way over this shit for kind of times. Remember, I am video editing, guys. I am video editing, so I don't want to haul this out for a while, so let me just get this thing going and all that kind of good shit, you know. Just trying to get to this part, but like I said, bro, the Marvel with the Doomsday going in, because they did show the releases, man, and like it's not the same when it's not the same without Kang the Conqueror. And we could have had Kang the Conqueror. We could have had Kang the Conqueror, yo. You know? but it wasn't for, Jonathan Majors having a problem with a white woman, speaking in the name of Coretta, of Lord Coretta and Martin and MLK. Besides the fact that he looked like a brother to MLK, and he stood for civil rights. I mean, this ugly ass nigga, fucking Jonathan Majors, bro. He ran like he served as a slave for 12 years. That was racist. Nigga, he ran like he suffered 12 years as a slave. Even though that wasn't his movie. He was more likely a freedom fighter from the night at the museum. Let's just say that Jonathan Majors was a freedom fighter from night at the museum. Okay, but he happened to, just messed up and with a white girl. And all I have to say that too. That's all I have to say. He messed up with a white girl that had a bad reaction, and he talked about it, about history, and that part on, the nigga moment of, sorry, but the moment of the Boondocks come up, Huey Freeman had to say it right, Sometimes you gotta, there's a moment for everybody. And then he lost the chance for King the Conqueror. So he's got to do an anti-Muslim movie called Run, Hide, Fight, and Hide Infidels. And he's got to do it for money now. He's got to have that role from the money. So there's no other way. and I don't know why. Like what's the idea? What is this purpose for having the Daily Wire going up and just trying to praise and glaze that, oh, this movie is going to be anti-Muslim, like this movie is like a current part of Citizen Vigilante, it's making a sequel and all that kind of bullshit. I'm like, yeah, like it is a good sequel for Citizen Vigilante. It is a fun movie, I guess. Just turn off your brain, like literally turn off your brain of it, just enjoy it. But I don't say it's the prodigy to fucking Citizen Vigilantes. Citizen Vigilante just released 2026. All right, don't say that. It's low budget as shit. So he had to make money. So let's just say that in the name of Laura Coretta, all right, of Coretta James, Coretta Jr. She had to. Coretta King had to. He's standing up for his civil rights and his civil beliefs of the 1960s, where he wasn't born in, but he looked like he belonged in. He looked like he can do recap the history of Jackie Robinson if he was Jackie Robinson himself. I'm telling you, say that. However, so that's where we at to Marvel. Like I said, if he didn't fuck up at that point on, I mean, we would have had Kang the Conqueror. But Marvel had to scrap it out, and then they had to bring back, RDJ. If only, matter of fact, I would say this. I want to say this. Would it be crazy if RDJ, right, becomes Kang the Conqueror, but under a condition that I don't, right? He said, look, I'll be King the Conqueror if you let me do blackface. If you let me cosplay as Jonathan Majors. I mean, think of it, because he did blackface in Tropic Thunder. No one said shit. Everybody was enjoying, bro. His own black friends. Yes, Robert Downey Jr.'s own black friends. Jamie Foxx was like, that was amazing. We couldn't brush the fact that he did a good job. You know what? I don't mind if he cosplays as a Mexican. I don't care if he cosplays as a Latino or an Asian man. I want Robert Downey Jr. to actually present himself as a Latino. Brown up his skin, blacken his hair, and let's see him go. Let's see him just go, bro. If Namor has to be replaced, let Robert Downey Jr. become Namor, right, become Tenoch Huerta, cosplaying as the role of Namor. So, right, why not? Why not? Because he is best of being a dude, you know, playing a dude, and disguised as another dude. Come on. He will be a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Just like in Tropic Thunder, okay? That's all I can say. That's all I can say on Doomsday. That's all I can say on Doomsday. You know, because to see him as Doctor Doom, I just like, yeah, people keep up the rave. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see that. Something tells me the fact that the X-Men's coming in. Now, Ian McLean, I don't know how this nigga's not dead in the wake of, you know, Marvel, in the wake of, you know, after playing Gandalf. This guy, I could see the minimal Gandalf in his ass, right? I could see the Gandalf. And then there's Channing Tatum, there's Chris Evans as Captain America, then there's Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. Shang-Chi, there's Wakanda, and my boy Thor with a fade or an undercut. Fade gang, man. Fade gang. Fade gang. Yep, Victor. That's Pedro Pascal. See, again, hold up a second. Okay, this is, look, for those watching the stream, I'm only talking to those who are actually already saw the trailer. So we're gonna see it again, but then I'm gonna be messing around with the video. So there's X-Men coming up in the way. Oh, the Centurions. So what does it mean for the Falcon? So that's the thing. Okay, that's my biggest question, my biggest curiosity. What does it mean for the Falcon? Because people calling him Captain America, and then there's and then there's Chris Evans becoming Steve Rogers, right? There's the Ant-Man, right? And then there's Steve Rogers. So he's gonna have to travel throughout the world. He's gonna travel throughout the multiverse, you know, getting picking up the stones and all that kind of bullshit. And then he's gonna come back fighting. Now, again, we're all in for Avengers. I mean, I did recently watch the Ancient Nick Fury, the Nick Fury invasion. I think the Nick Fury kind of one. When it comes to like the Skrulls invasion, which could be the next Avengers kind of threat type of thing, is the Skrulls. That's gonna happen. Which we don't know when. We don't know where that's gonna come by. On behalf of that, you know, like this is on that behalf. So we don't know yet. We don't know yet. But I would say, you know, like that would be kind of like the lit experience to see the kind of like the experience of that. To whatever, like, I guess again, you know, like that will make the way. Shang-Chi, now Spider-Man, the Hulk, and the Punisher, they are officially out of the Disneyverse. They're officially out of the Disneyverse. The only thing, okay, hold up a second. Okay, this is a big thing.
Who are you? Like what? That's both hurtful and spiteful. Why are you sitting? Hey, Kevin. Hey, D23. Hope you're all having a great time. I just wanted to check in, just totally unprompted, and just wondering if you might need some help. Rounding out the cast. Rounding out the cast? Dude, they've got like 28 people. Why have they all landed us? Because we're the golden ones. We're special. Now follow the script. So, anyway, if you guys need some help rounding out the cast, I'd love to join. And I don't know, I might be able to convince Ryan to appear in Avengers Doomsday, but no pressure. I hate you so much.
So that's right there. That's Hugh Jackman officially coming back as Wolverine, and Ryan Reynolds coming to play as Deadpool. They're gonna be in the Avengers Doomsday. You know what they're gonna need? You know what they need to have? Freaking Daredevil. They need to put Daredevil. They need to put Luke Cage. They need to put the Punisher in the Avengers now. Like that is the case necessary. Bring back Elektra, you know, or whenever Venom's gonna come to D23. Who knows? So the SD. So this is like the D23, and then this is the SDCC. This is like the trailer costumes coming up for there. This was shown on the SDCC, but again.
We know that there's nothing this crowd loves more than a happily ever after.
And Steve Rogers was so close to get.
Again, I don't. Again, I just don't. I don't think about it. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Robert Downey Jr. is forever Iron Man. Okay. Much like Hugh Jackman is forever the Wolverine. You can't remove that. I mean, we have yet to see Wolverine versus the Hulk. We have yet to see Wolverine versus the Hulk. That's all I can say. That's all I could say. But this is oh yeah, that's Mystique. Oh shit, so the X-Men are gonna be there. So now we have to wonder if the Hulk ever comes back, but from Planet Hulk, from Space Hulk, like they did in Thor: God of Thunder. I mean, it would be like something else, man. Who knows? Costumes, Black Panther, Captain America, bathrobe. But wait, which is the Captain America? That's just the super suit. Here's Captain America with the new suit. Or could have Chris Evans become the new one. Fuck. That's AI to the max. We don't know yet. Okay, so there's the Thunderbolts. There's the X-Men. There's Captain America. There's Thor. The Fantastic Four. The Thing. Falcon. We're still saying Falcon. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Falcon is Falcon. He ain't Captain America. Homie ain't Captain America. Okay, he's just a sequel. He's just a replacement, just in case he comes back. He is the temporary. He's Captain Temporary. All right. Well, yet again, who says you can't have a black Captain America? I know some people who are who are like these white grifters, who are going to say, oh, you know, like, bro, no, Captain America needs to be this, keep it original, this and that. You know, I'm gonna put this on against their side, okay? I do understand. I do agree with the whole thing to keep it as traditional as it is for Marvel superheroes. Like Spider-Man is traditional as fuck. He's gonna stay that way, okay? I know that Namor could have stayed traditional for you know, like Atlantis, but there can be only one Atlantis. I'm sorry. There could be only one Atlantis throughout a movie franchise, and I know Aquaman and DC had brought up the same thing on D23. All right, but since Aquaman is probably taking a break right now, which is Jason Momoa. I think to me, Jason Momoa works well better with Lobo, and he did perfectly. He did perfectly with Lobo. Holy shit. You have no idea, yo. You guys have no idea how Lobo worked so amazing with Jason Momoa. Just like he was like, because he did amazing in that series, Chief of War. It was basically like Apocalypto, but in Hawaii, basically. So yeah, so that was quite the surreal moment right there point on for Doomsday. And right here we are, the countdown's coming. 4 months till Doomsday. 4 months till Doomsday. Man, it would have been Kang the Conqueror. And they had a whole story about it and all that kind of shit. Alright, so then this one.
We're here to talk about the X-Men.
We just passed them and have just met backstage for the very first time. We will have more to announce soon, but we wanted to bring everybody out and say hello. Thank you, D23. Thank you so much.
That's right. We're
So here's Jackman stays as Wolverine. Alright, dale. You can't take him out. You can't get rid of him. You cannot get rid of him. Really, on God. So that's the cast for the.
talk about something else. We're here to talk about.
Yeah, for X-Men. It's as if they could have replaced. You know what they should have done? They should have. Nah, I don't think that. Marshala Ali, they did a sneak peek for him for fucking Blade, and nothing happened. Literally. Okay, let me get back for a little bit now to this one. Let's get back to this. I'm gonna take out oops. What is it? Bum 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 bum. Or actually, hold up. Let me take this, unless okay, let me see your audio.
You guys are on the Balloons Island in Quebec. Small, adorable little town.
Oh, this shit's choppy as hell. God damn. This shit's choppy as hell.
Right here is the chocolate factory over here. And like, this is where they make natural chocolate and maple syrup and apples.
I gotta fucking purge some shit. I gotta purge some cache in memory, man. God damn. Where are you, bro? There you go. Purge that shit, on God. Alright, so in the meantime, as that thing's going on, see more of this. So, okay, so I don't think there's a more blue sky idea than a very possible thing. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that fucking Ice Age. That Disney Ice Age sequel thing. It's not, to me. It's not. I'm not gonna even announce that shit. Zootopia would be more for those of the Disney like kind. I think Zootopia. I could talk about that one, but this the Avatar one too coming in. It's a new attraction for Avatar. This is for the theme parks in for California. I think, yeah, for California. So, this right here, I'm gonna speak it in theme park kind of manner. Here we go. This was first announced by Iger on an earnings call in 2023. Then mentioned again in early 2024. The same year D23 happened, we finally had a better look at what they're thinking of through a rough idea for the attraction of the Avatar of Pandora. Fast forward to the past weekend, all we got it was another model similar to the last one, and no new details on anything other than a vague "it's happening." But isn't it? That's the question. So he's okay. This is person saying in a such an exception. On top of in concrete evidence, we still have the odd language surrounding this area: experience, destination, theme area. Well, what is it? Right? Is it just a ride or no land? Even the model at this year's D23 and was only showcasing the attraction's facade, nothing more. In addition, it's been confirmed that by Disney that it isn't opening after the Tomorrowland project. That's after Avengers in 2028, after Coco in probably 2029, and then after Tomorrowland, maybe 2030. So they're talking about the Avatar Land. It's pretty much of a total delay of being canceled or moved to another park. Well, I'll take this to Tokyo Disney Sea because we already have our Avatar. The Avatar Land in our area, it's already pretty big. Pretty big. I think it's probably fittable for us. So if not, then give them to us. Pretty much. Man, because that has been pretty much on that far for you. So that's a give it to Paris, give it to Tokyo. They can handle it. Or give it to China. Actually, Avatar, I think this Avatar Land would be... No, this Avatar Land would be good in China. It kind of has that feeling of it. You know, it really does have that feeling for Marvel. And Marvel kept going for their attractions. I do know there'll be more attractions in D23 beside the fucking movies. I mean, Zootopia, meh. I mean, yeah, I'll be bringing about that part in. Oh shit, the Dreamfinder's here. Oh shit, the Dreamfinder.
Their minds.
You swore if I were to host this show, you would restore my favorite animatronic character of all time to his former glory. Behold!
These guys like, yo. Yeah, we're gonna imagine that. That's for the Gen Xers, for the boomers, for the the younger boomers and the Gen and the mid to late Gen Xers. You know, that's a memory worthwhile. That's people that love Figment and all that kind of stuff. You know, Figment Disney did it. I got because Epcot. When Epcot was open, for those who don't know about that guy, he is the Dreamfinder. He was one of the iconic attractions for the original rides of Disney's Epcot, which is like Figment's Imagination Land, something like that. He's got 2 feet, dun 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 dun, because it's an old ride. These people are suffering from nostalgia. Half of these people are suffering from nostalgia, except Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, that didn't cross to those guys' minds. That's another thing. That's the only thing that comes to mind. All that other type of shit. But the rest, I don't think anybody really cares. All they care is just nostalgia. Unless they really do a 2D animation type of shit, I mean that, then maybe it'll cross to their heads. Maybe that shit will cross to their heads. I don't know. But in the end, I don't really think so. Let's see, where are you? So we got here. And then... Okay, so I didn't get this part. Oh shit, I had... So basically I fucked the whole thing up. Oh my god, everything is out of order. Jesus Christ. This whole thing is out of order. See, guys, I'm multitasking. I'm multitasking here, I'm multitasking there. See, that's the work. You see the work of the artist? And this is just a work of engineering too. Keep that in mind. This is the work of all this is just digital engineering. I didn't know about this part to my hand. Like this can be. I mean, even though it's easier, but you can make it hard for you. You're thinking of effects. All right, I'm gonna give you the challenge of that. So, YouTubers have put that work. YouTubers be putting that work with the edits and stuff. It's easy as hell. It's easy as hell. But when you're trying to get more of that stuff, we're trying to upload more than 5 videos, and it takes a long time to upload and that kind of good shit. Then you know how much work it takes. Saros TV said at the same time, it take just positioning the screen of a camera upside down, like in a quick place, that takes more than 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes. Now imagine this doing the whole thing like this. Dude, we just passed 2 hours and 44 minutes. And if I keep working on this even more and trying to put more effects at the same day, it will go farther up to 6 hours. Not much. There's people who will be working shit-faced 2 days. No, they will work 2 days and did not sleep. Do not sleep. They will go there, stay there, awake. You know, and I'm like, I can't do that, bro. I know, like some of the famous DJs in EDM. I'll say this, like Martin Garrix said it to him, like he respects Carl Cox, which is like a legendary rave cap, like the British like EDM scene. You will call Carl Cox as like a captain. Yeah, like because he's a top pointer, because he's been doing the like those works for decades in history, but since the 1980s. He started rising in the 1980s. He said he would play a set throughout every country. He would play sets that are like 10 hours. 10 hours set of just techno and hard house music. That is, I can't do that. Martin Garrix, compared to Martin Garrix's sets, he could only stretch up to 2 hours. Usually he's like an hour and 40 minutes. But Carl Cox is 10 hours and 30 minutes. You have to respect the old people. You have to respect the old player. Oh shit. Bring back Horizons Mission Space. Oh shit. So, anyways, these are the more other parts to it of Disney World that's coming for Disney Expo D23. Is the more of the meet and greets type of people, like Princess Aurora from the Sleeping Beauty. You know, like an attraction announced for Magic Kingdom on 2009 that unfortunately that was canceled. So they decided, okay, you know what? Let's bring him back. And then bring him back they did. They're trying to do. This concept is from 2009. So this is when they had that style. So okay, so this 100%, this is 100% got rethemed to Belle when they started planning New Fantasyland. Believe it or not, yeah, Disney's canceled. Yeah, there's a lot of canceled projects. There's just plans to giveaways, pretty much. Not, you know, like that part. And then okay, so this is the the Imagination Pavilion. So if you're a D23, take over the full Imaginary Pavilion. Okay, so authentic storytelling, create Tiana's joyful celebration, which is the ride basically. This was during the time. This was during D23. An inside look of the Society of Explorers and Adventures. Let's ride the Ka-Chow, the ride vehicles. Oh, this is for Disney's cars. I think they do have Disney cards on that part too. But I think no, this is that's 2024. But yes, we did talk about the model ride for the Snakehead for the Indiana Jones ride. Look how massive the animatronic is going to be. This ride animatronic is going to be fucking massive. Look, this is basically a sculpture of the giant snake, or the jade serpent in Animal Kingdom. Basically, this is Kukulkan. in the flesh, and going to be in Disney's Animal Kingdom. So I think it's more like this is going to be like the a chance to bring back the, or just do a snippet to the mythical beast kind of pavilion, because this is a mythical character, this is a mythical beast, but just of the global south, just of Mesoamerica. You know, much like the Yeti is a mythical beast in Asia, right? It's in Asia. So Animal Kingdom, this is probably like the only time where, you know, mythical beast character that was supposed to be coming out during the release of Disney's Animal Kingdom just appear. I'll say this too. I'll say it like, I'll say this. I'm gonna type it right now. I'm gonna type it. The first since 1997, a mythic beast comes to Disney's Kingdom. Mind y'all, the supposed land of myth of is during the opening of the park. You know? Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. This might be one if not the first time since 1997 a mythical beast comes to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Mind y'all, the supposed land of fantasy beasts during the opening of the park. Yes. I'll show you. I'll explain to you. I'll show you why. Fantasy beasts. The fantasy. Right here. Beastly Kingdom, basically. Yeah, Beastly Kingdom. This was supposed to be a land in Disney's Animal Kingdom during its building days. That actually I would say it would never even open. This was during the 1990s that there was supposed to be a somewhat land for Disney's Animal Kingdom, though you do see the busts of the dragon bust in Disney's Animal Kingdom when you enter the theme park, especially with the Triceratops bust too. There's even the trees and walkable parks, even though now Dinoland USA is pretty much gone. Now it's a Tropical Americas. What's gonna happen now is I would say this too, that like the quest for the unicorn, which is basically like a park maze of that stuff, will come. It was supposed to be a ride, like a walking experience for the ride and stuff of how it's supposed to be in Beastly Kingdom for Disney's Animal Kingdom, because originally it was supposed to be Disney's Beastly Kingdom, right? Or Disney it's Animal Kingdom, but the park will be Beastly, because it's also all about bringing fantasy beasts and all that stuff until Harry Potter came by. That's another thing. The thing, the debate, the thing was that it was you know, it would have been Harry Potter to bring out the Fantastic Beasts, because right now you can see this is the dragon bust for Disney's Animal Kingdom. Especially you can still see the dinosaurs for, you know, representing Dinoland USA now on that behalf. So you see that? Look, you see mammals, dinosaurs, fantasy beasts. Same thing here. You know, Animal Kingdom right here. Lions, elephants, dragons, triceratops, antelopes, you know, kind of bringing out that part. So that's what I'm saying on this ride for the Indiana Jones ride. This would be potentially the only character, the only Beastly Kingdom character since the scrapped plans of Animal Kingdom to be featured inside Disney's Animal Kingdom within the world of Indiana Jones. Pretty much. So I mean, what are your questions? I want to know your opinion. I want to know anybody's opinion about this. I mean, because I know there's no, I don't know if there's an Indiana Jones. No, there is Indiana Jones ride in Hong Kong Disneyland, right? There's an Indiana Jones ride in Hong Kong Disneyland and Paris, but they were just, they're different. That's for sure. That for sure. So this is, yeah, like I said, this is going to be the only, although it's pretty much rushed, just like kind of stuff. Then, of course, not to mention the fact that the Yeti is there too. The Yeti is going to be revived. I know there's other attractions. I know there's other attractions coming up in the way. What else? Villain. Oh, yes.
We have a name. Even though this land can be full of mischief and darkness, we wanted it to feel like it belongs in the Magic Kingdom. And since most of the lands at the Magic Kingdom have lands right there in the title, we figured, why mess with a good thing?
Exactly. I mean, let's face it. What else were
Villain's Land. Yes, Villain's Land. Finally, they made a name. All right, at last for Disney's. For Disney's Magic Kingdom, Villain's Land, because they were going crazy. People were anticipated for the theme parks of Magic Kingdom because they are building to expand a Villain's Land. Finally, we're gonna get a Villain's Land in Disney's Magic Kingdom. Man, Disney's Magic Kingdom, no surprising, is much. I've always thought that Animal Kingdom is bigger than Disney's Magic Kingdom. Well, it turns out Disney's Magic Kingdom is going to be much bigger than Animal Kingdom. I mean, it's the world. But that's gonna be released in 4 years. I mean, I want to be an old man. I might gonna find a girlfriend. Hopefully, I'll get a kid or two, trying to take him to Disney World and shit. Hopefully, when I'm still alive. I mean, it's gonna be that is quite a tasseling task for my life for part of how. Phase 2. This is gonna be for a concept ride for the Indiana Jones. This is a concept art, and it's gonna bring you back to the 1950s to where that is gonna be in of Animal Kingdom. Either way, it's Tans too, man. And then here goes with the cars. Oh yes, Lord. Hold on a second. This is Disney's Cars, everybody. Yes, Disney's Cars.
Then you're going to race your way down to the peak. It's going to be a series of handbag pumps. And then lastly, you're going to make a run through our geyser cave. These guys are going to chase you all the way to our largest geyser, one that we call Tank Full. And then you're going to... That's all right. Yeah, we're over that game. Okay. Did I say circle already? Yes. Okay. Anyway, so you're going to circle up to the top
Oh, yes.
and then it's a sprint down to the finish line. Lightning and Mater are going to wait you, providing line.
This is like the engineering that they're going to be doing. How it's going to be. That's the instruction right there. That's in Frontierland. That's in Frontierland Disney World.
We're working with our friends at Pixar to bring this fun and wild art to life in all new ways. When we're finished, this will be a new type of racing experience, unlike anything we've ever done anywhere else in the world. We are so thrilled. I'm so thrilled.
Right. So here, this is what it's called, Rich Rally Run. This is gonna be on for the Frontierland and Disney World. It's gonna, it's kind of be like a high-tech version of Test Track, which is already refurbished once again in Disney's Epcot. So that's pretty much it. It'll be talking about the hybridity of the ride. To how, I don't know how it's gonna. Well, it is gonna go well. It's just, let's not criticize. Just rode Christopher Nolan. Just rode the. Not Christopher Nolan. Oh shit! Christopher Nolan was in. This is in the Fast and Furious ride in Universal Studios Hollywood. Yeah, I forgot. Superstars is now permanently closed. Thank God! It's permanently closed. There's no farewell. Last time to ride, no one gives a fuck about that ride. Nobody gives a living fuck about that ride, man. Finally, ding dong, the witch is dead. Oh, it's gotta be Twisters, bro. Let it be Twisters. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The people are saying finally. The witch is dead. Rest in peace. It won't be missed. Yeah, everybody hates it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for real. Thank God that shit is. When we replace it, better be Twisters. Orlando Drift has finished tracking. I missed that. That's incredibly impressive. No, I miss disaster films. You better replace that with freaking you better replace that shit with freaking Twisters, bro. You got to. So let's visit our interview. Also this way, the Villains Land, a new realm opening. So this is coming from Attractions Magazine. That was my territory for so many years doing villains. Deja said yeah, that was his territory trying to do Villains Land. So we're gonna hopefully get something more darker. Because look at the concept of this. This concept was in 2024. Whatever the plan for Villains Land is. Until then, D23 Expo brought up upon it. This is the new lands coming up in the way for Villains Land. That is kind of basically an inch away from the Big Thunder Mountain. I know they did kind of clear off some of the areas here. I mean, there's still a big road, a big land, still empty lands, and still empty places right there. We're gonna see what to be on the Villains Land on Disney World's Magic Kingdom. You're gonna see these concepts. It better be good. It better be good in Villains Land. I don't give a fuck, dog. I don't care about. They're gonna have a villains coaster, safety bar coaster, But if it goes upside down, then shit, Disney. Then we're gonna say, okay, I'll trust you. We're gonna give trust. Because you're gonna have these guys. I wonder too what will happen now when if they're gonna bring, if Japan has a villains land and then they do somewhere, I don't know where along the way, a Twisted Wonderland, kind of like meet and greet. Pretty much, because of course anime weeb me shit, weeb this, weeb that, right? But on the other hands too is, again, we know how Disney is, cartel. Okay, Disney is pretty much of a cartel, and trying to be clean. They're trying to make up their mistakes. Bob Iger, we all know Bob Iger. He basically Epstein the fuck out of this half of this company and the kids too. I mean, even though the Epstein cult is still living inside, is still going to Magic Kingdom, kidnapping children. We all still know that. I mean, hey, we're here sitting our asses talking about it, not doing anything. It's just gonna keep going on. We all know that. But on the other hand, too, we have attractions to be talking about, the D23 Expo, that I never ever really cared about, but I am talking about it. Because theme parks attractions, Marvel, Star Wars, and, of course, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. I say this too, I stand by this. If you want Disney, if you want to combat Universal Studios against, right, Ford and Nintendo, Japanese, because Japan is the new American dream, basically. You're gonna have to use Kingdom Hearts, man. I mean, Universal had and Pokemon, Japan have been having Jump Summer since the 2010s. Right? They've been having their anime for a mad minute right now. And yet we didn't pick up anything of bringing that attractions until the 2020s. Until we started bringing Demon Slayer. Until we started bringing Jujutsu Kaisen. Until we started bringing Genshin Impact. Until we started bringing, Nintendo. We started bringing Pokemon, right? I started bringing One Piece. I started bringing Naruto and all that kind of crazy shit. And Demon Slayer. Right? So the only matter to respond to that is gonna be Kingdom Hearts attraction, and I don't think that only releasing it in Japan is gonna cut it. You're gonna have to actually make a permanent recapping attraction in the theme park capital of the world, Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the planet, to order to combat against Nintendo. And now they're making an anime series in which, if only fucking Otaku Spirit didn't have to say that it was gonna be a sort of independent original of Kingdom Hearts. If he didn't said that, I would have been discouraged on that part. But we're having a Kingdom Hearts anime. That's to the first looks of Indiana Jones that replaced Dinosaur, to the first looks of the Encanto, to Avengers Doomsday. That I don't know if that Iron Man is going to be Iron Man. I don't know if RDJ is going to be that, unless he does blackface again to become Kang the Conqueror. Please let him do so. And if that doesn't work on, man, Fade Gang for life from Miguel, bro. Miguel from Coco, welcome to the Fade Gang. Fade Gang for life. Fade Gang for life. Anyways, this is it, boy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm Element Reptile. I have been continuing Goodwill on the video editing. On my new vlog, my continuation from my Quebec vlog that's coming away. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm still gonna be cutting a lot. It's gonna be a lot of cache cleaning, I'll tell you that too. It's gonna be have to purge a lot of cache in this shit. But either ways, you guys are amazing. You guys like the D23 Expo recap. Sadly, I know I didn't draw much, but it's already past 3 hours. I was gonna be doing a Coco thing, but I don't think that's gonna happen because I've been talking a lot and also video editing a lot of this stuff too. So I'm gonna be doing that. Also gonna be doing again. My streams are Mondays to Thursdays, starting at 5 p.m., maybe 4:30 p.m. Who knows? But mind you too, I might not be streaming all the time anymore. I got priorities. I gotta take care of my father when he comes back home. I have this bed ready because we're gonna have a guest coming to our house too. So I'm gonna have to start moving my things to my bedroom. But I have a table there. We're gonna be still continuing on that ever since. But that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm Element Reptile. We see each other. You bless, BB.